Now on Good Morning Northwest, Chelan County releases new doorbell camera footage of Travis Decker, the father accused of killing his 3 young daughters outside of Wenatchee. We have the latest this morning on the manhunt.
And we're back into the 80s today as temperatures start heating up when you should plan for 90s in the days ahead.
Plus, Spokane County's brand new high-tech helicopter is already in action in Chelan County. The advanced technology on board Air One and how it helps find people faster. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Thursday, June 5th. Robin has the morning off. Let's kick things off with meteorologist Matt Gray to look at that first alert forecast heading into a warm day.
A warm day, but a beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky here as we look over the Veterans Memorial Arena here in Spokane. Mid-50s, actually a little bit cooler than we were yesterday. And that's not the only place where we're starting off on the cooler side. Pullman's down to 44 this morning, which is cooler. But a lot of us are warmer. 52 in Moses Lake. Places like Bonners Ferry in the upper 40s, which is warmer there as well. So this kind of zone here where it's a little bit cooler in this time yesterday, well, it's because we had some clouds that were sitting over us to start the day. Even tried to produce a little bit of rain yesterday. Chances for rain, not happening today. And same goes for that cloud cover. We will be warming up very quickly as we head over the next few days, well above our average, which is this white line. And yes, the 90s are making their return in many places for the first time this year, this weekend. Take a closer look coming up here in a few minutes.
Matt, thanks. Well, new this morning, Chelan County law enforcement releasing this doorbell cam video of Travis Decker. That's the father accused of murdering his 3 daughters. Now, this morning, Travis Decker is still missing. Police hope releasing this video will lead to Decker's arrest. It was taken just days before police say 9-year-old Peyton, 8-year-old Evelyn, and 5-year-old Olivia were all killed. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office held a press conference in Wenatchee last night, providing more information about their search for Decker. Our Jordan Smith was there and brings us the latest on the case that's captured the nation's attention.
The big takeaway, Travis Decker still on the run. Authorities disappointed they couldn't bring him in, but they say that they are close. Now, the interesting detail that we did learn about Decker's background is he has an extensive background in wilderness survival. When the sheriff's office was interviewing his father, he told them that Travis would often go out into the wilderness for 2 to 3 months at a time and survive by himself with supplies that he would pack. But despite that background, Sheriff Mike Morrison is confident in his own team's ability to track him down.
We have other men and women who are assisting us who are also military veterans and have that kind of background and experience. My message is still the same. Travis, if you're out there seeing us, we'd like you to turn yourself in. We want a peaceful resolution to this, but we're not going to relinquish our efforts and giving up any effort that we can proceed to track you down.
Meanwhile, the community is heartbroken here for these girls and for their mother. Families have been dropping flowers, photos, and paying their respects at the memorial that was built just outside the courthouse for these sisters. We've seen a lot of tears and a lot of anger from people stopping by. I met Ralph and Linda Baker at the memorial site, paying their respects, both visibly emotional.
I have no words, really, other than I want that animal caught.
And you can hear the anguish in their voices, the community demanding justice for this family and for these 3 sisters. And it's unclear at this point when these next updates will come from the sheriff's office. Again, they feel that they're close to being able to bring Decker in, but we'll keep you updated with any new details that we learn. Reporting in Wenatchee, Jordan Smith, 4 News Now.
Jordan, thanks. 2 helicopters from the Spokane County Sheriff's Office are now helping in the search for Decker in Chelan County. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office just unveiling this new helicopter technology yesterday. Air One features thermal imaging, live streaming to the county's real-time crime center, and enhanced cameras. This technology is used to find missing people, search for criminals, and help other units with their arrests.
This new helicopter that we just saw today has an enhanced search function and be able to more clarity and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be able to make the searches quicker and more effective.
And as we just told you, that helicopter is already being put to use.
We are following breaking news out of Adams County, where a former fire chief is now wanted on some pretty serious charges. Last Thursday, deputies showed up at the home of Jared Potts and Lynn with a search warrant following a tip from concerned community members in the town of Hayden. Take a look at your screen. That investigation actually uncovered that Potts, who used to be both the fire chief and clerk treasurer for Hayden is accused of stealing money and property from the very community he was supposed to protect. During the search, deputies found several items owned by the town, including a medical device worth $33,000, plus a large amount of mail addressed to local residents. Potts wasn't home when deputies showed up, and now he's wanted for multiple charges, including first-degree theft and mail theft. He's also known to have connections across Adams, Grant, and Lincoln counties. If you have any information on where Potts might be, please call the Adams County Sheriff's Office. Reporting in the studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. Spokane Valley Fire responded to a fire at Hangry's Restaurant. It's located on Trent Avenue. According to SVFD, the kitchen fire broke out around 8 o'clock yesterday morning. The fire started at a stovetop and spread onto the ceiling. There were 3 people inside the restaurant, and they were all able to get out safely. Firefighters were able to put out the fire and ventilate the smoke, but Hangry says there's no timeline for when it might be able to reopen. The school year is coming to an end, and in Idaho, the Department of Education is taking this time to remind parents where their kids can get free meals this summer. The Kootenai County Post Falls schools will offer free summer meals, but the students must eat them on site. The schools are Ponderosa and Salties Elementaries and Post Falls Middle School. The meals will be offered Monday through Friday from June 18th to August 15th. There are no income requirements for kids to receive these meals, but they do need to be between the ages of 1 and 18. Good morning. Northwest time right now is 6:06. Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray, kicking off our Thursday morning.
Yeah, take a look at Wallace this morning, and boy, one of these places where it'll be a little cool until you get to midday, and then the sun starts shining down to the bottom of the valleys and the canyons there, and things start heating up quick. Yeah, and we're all going to be heating up very quickly here over the next couple of days. A big change in your forecast coming up.
Plus, President Trump bans travelers from a dozen countries starting Monday. That's citing security concerns. The proclamation comes after the anti-Semitic attack in Colorado. Which countries are affected and which aren't? That's coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Hi friends, Chanel here with my friend Sammy. We're hosting a summer solstice celebration at Missisquoi Casino Hotel on Friday, June 20th from 3 to 9 p.m. and you're invited.
She sets me free.
That's right, and I'm bringing the whole band. We'll play from 6 to 9 p.m. for you. There's lots of fun, food, prizes, all at Missisquoi Casino Hotel in Chewelah.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
We know your garage door is more than just a door. It's also curb appeal and security. That's why our expertly trained technicians bring precision to every install. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and a great investment for your home. Give us a call today.
Hi, I'm Tim.
I'm Hannah, and this is Hugo.
And we want to buy your house. We're your local husband and wife team that buys houses for cash. We buy inherited houses, foreclosures, bad tenant houses, behind and payment houses,
and even land in multifamily units.
We love to buy junk houses that need thousands in repairs or houses in perfect condition that you just need to sell fast.
So call Hearth Home Buyers
for a free, no obligation cash offer. Call 509-277-2398.
That's 509-277-2398.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival, presented by the Kalispel Tribe of Indians, returns to Pend Oreille County June 14th and 15th. From Sasquatch-themed crafts to Bigfoot merchandise, a 5K fun run, and food vendors from across the region, this event is guaranteed to leave you amazed and entertained. Get your tickets to hear from the country's foremost experts about their Bigfoot sightings and fieldwork both Saturday and Sunday. The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival. For tickets and information, go to mfbigfoot.com.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:10, and here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Israeli forces recovered the bodies of 2 hostages killed during Hamas's October 7th attack. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced that security agents brought home the remains of Judah Weinstein and Gad Haggai in a special operation. The couple, both in their early 70s, died after Hamas militants shot them during an early morning walk near their home. Hamas killed about 1,200 people and took 251 hostages that day. The FBI has arrested a man from Kent, Washington, in New York in connection with the bombing of a California fertility clinic. The attack was believed to have been carried out last month by a man who was killed in the explosion. But now authorities say 32-year-old Daniel Jung-Young Park provided the chemicals to make the explosives. He now faces charges for providing and attempting to provide material support to a terrorist. He appeared in federal court in Brooklyn yesterday and is scheduled to be extradited back to California. President Donald Trump is banning travelers from a dozen countries starting on Monday. He cites security concerns and says it's hard for the U.S. to vet visitors from those places. His proclamation also partly restricts the entry of people from 7 other countries. Now, notably, this list does not include Egypt. That's the native country of the suspect in Sunday's anti-Semitic attack in Boulder, Colorado. A White House official says the president made the final decision about the ban after that incident. Pope Leo XIV and Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke by phone yesterday. A Vatican spokesperson says the Pope appealed for Putin to make a gesture for peace in Ukraine. The Kremlin called the conversation constructive, but said Putin accused Ukraine of escalating the conflict. This call marks the first time that Putin has spoken to a pope since 2021. Putin had refused to take calls from the Pope since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022.
Takeaways today in your forecast. We'll reach the 80s today, but as we look ahead, those 90-degree temperatures will be arriving this weekend in some places for the first time this year.
Spokane International Airport held a drill with 65 actors to simulate a plane crash for its first responders. Each actor played a victim with different injuries, including makeup for any of those physical injuries. Firefighters, EMT, and police also estimated their response times to figure out how they would respond in a real situation.
The preparation never ends. So fortunately, we don't have a lot of real-world incidents that we have to respond to in this of this type. So we do a lot of practice. We do a lot of discussion, a lot of tabletop exercises.
Now, this drill is based on an incident in Toronto where a plane left the runway after landing. Spokane International does a drill like this every 3 years. Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12. Talk about an unexpected visitor. A wild elephant walks right into a Thailand convenience store to do some shopping. There's surveillance video and what it took to get rid of this grocery thief. That's coming up next.
If you didn't know, Silverwood is open for the season and one roller coaster has had a seismic upgrade. We'll give you a sneak peek of the new and improved Tremors coming up.
Whether you're hauling your boat to the lake or a team full of soccer players,
Perfection Tire carries a full line of Cooper tires with advanced safety features, warranties, and competitive pricing.
Nobody beats perfection.
In a world where life moves too fast, one place brings us back to what truly matters. Memories aren't made in traffic jams or office meetings. They're made out here, where the road leads to adventure and every mile is a story waiting to be told. At R&R RV, we don't just sell RVs. We fuel your journey with expert service and a passion for adventure. Because the best moments in life don't fit inside 4 walls.
BECU wants to help celebrate your dad this June with the fantastic Father's Day contest. Send us a photo of your father and tell us the impact he's had on your life. He'll be entered for a chance to win a $100 gift card to Agers Meats. Fantastic Fathers. Brought to you by BECU.
The award-winning Spokane Valley Summer Theater celebrates its 10th anniversary season. Experience the wit of Gilbert and Sullivan in The Pirates of Penzance, June 20th through July 6th. Be enraptured by the timeless music of Rodgers and Hammerstein in the regional premiere of A Grand Night for Singing, July 11th through the 19th. And see the hit sensation Joseph in the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, August 1st through 17th. Tickets on sale now at svsummertheater.com or at 509-368-7897.
We rent china, glassware, tents, barbecues, flatware, linen, stands for staging, tables, chairs.
A to Z rental, no job too big, no job too small.
Jackhammers, stem doors, washers, stump grinder saws, generators, skid steer, excavator, dingoes, trailers, tractors, nailers, staplers, hole diggers, tillers, mowers, yard vac, aerators.
Call A to Z rental at 509-924-2000 or go to rentatoz.com.
We rent everything, man.
Now open in Airway Heights.
At A to Z rental, we rent everything.
NIU has been serving our community for over 50 years. It's a broad mix of cancer care. We see all kinds of urologic cancers and take care of those patients here.
The partnership we have allows us to deliver all the different options all in one place. With a new diagnosis of prostate cancer, you'll have all the options available, everything from the latest surgical options to the latest radiation options, and so we're happy to help with that.
Most patients are referred by their primary care doctors. Patients can certainly always pick up the phone and give us a call as well.
If you want to shine this summer and say goodbye to that winter weight, then this is the perfect time to join Move Fitness for almost $1 a day to get your body sculpted for the swimsuit season.
Whether you're going on a long trip or just your daily commute,
Perfection Tires certified techs are your trusted resource for efficient, cost-effective repairs and routine maintenance.
Nobody beats perfection.
4 News Now is brought to you by MJ. Tickets on sale at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:16. Silverwood Theme Park is now open for the season. And next time you visit the park, you can check out a new upgrade. Tremors, the iconic wooden roller coaster, has a new look and a new feel. Allison Martinez is live this morning at Silverwood for a closer look at those upgrades. Good morning.
Good morning. We're in a pretty cool spot tucked in over here. You can see Tremors behind us. I'm joined by Jordan Carter this morning. Thanks for giving us this cool perspective over here. Now, tell us all about that upgrade. We're so excited to hear all about it.
So the big thing with the upgrade is the track behind us. It is called 208 Retrack, developed by Rocky Mountain Construction out in Hayden. And it is a steel track on now a wood structure. And so it really smooths out the entire ride. And then we got 2 new trains for us this year, which are really nice, and it gives us a really faster operation.
Yeah, and how cool that it's a Hayden business that really helped to make this vision come to life. So very exciting. Now, I know that you guys have a ton of behind the scenes that happens year round with everything you guys have going on, and people can get a pretty cool sneak peek at that. Tell us about your podcast.
Yeah, so we have a podcast called The Silverwood Show, and you can find that anywhere you could listen to podcasts. And we do this a weekly show, and we interview different people from behind the scenes on the park. And just this last week, we did a visitor guide. So if you had never been in the park, we give you all the tips and tricks to enjoy your day.
And also, I don't know if this will be on the podcast or not, but Jordan recently rode Tremors 8 times in a row. There was some crossword puzzle completion, some makeup. That was just a whole thing. Can people check that out on the podcast?
Yeah, so we mentioned it, but it's going to come out in more of a YouTube video. But this ride is so smooth, we decided to put it to the test with everyday things like tying ties, doing makeup, word searches. It was a lot of fun, but 8 times in a row.
Sounds like a challenge, but a blast. So definitely make sure to keep an eye out for that. Now, we're going to actually ride Tremors coming up here in a few minutes, but for now, we'll send it back to you guys in studio.
She really gets a behind-the-scenes look this morning, gets to test it all out. Can't wait for her review here in a little bit. Well, here's a live look this morning at One Spokane Stadium. The turf looking nice and green this morning.
Yeah, looking good. Everybody's going to be feeling good today as well. Just a little bit warmer, and that's been how we've gone throughout the week. Just a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit more. And then as we head towards the back end of the week, and the weekend, it's going to be a lot of bit more, and then a lot of bit more, and even more, and even more. So might be a good weekend to find some place with a higher elevation to escape some of the heat. And I tell you what, last weekend, this was the view from Priest Lake, so probably a little less snow up there now in the Selkirks, but thanks to Wendy Hallowell for sending us this when she was camping at Priest Lake. So I thought, what a better introduction for our camping forecast for this weekend. So many campgrounds surrounding Priest Lake, and it is going to be a great weekend to be sitting by the water in North Idaho. What a beautiful forecast for Saturday, mid-80s. and sunshine, and then we get to the upper 80s, and once again, more sunshine for Sunday. So really, what a great way and what a great time to maybe get up into the mountains for the first time this year, if you haven't already. Now, what we're going to see as we head further down in elevation, places like Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, here's how the temperature range goes. So for Saturday, it's upper 80s, not mid 80s, and then low to mid 90s instead of upper 80s like we saw around the Priest Lake area. For Sunday, Monday, it looks like it's going to end up being our hottest day. We still are flirting with 90 degrees for Tuesday, and then things start to drop back down heading into the middle of next week. We'll show you that a little bit. First of all, might see 1 or 2 showers still try to get going this afternoon along the Montana state line, but most of us are going to be far, far away from anything resembling active weather. High pressure over the west coast. You can see in these dark colors here and the angle of the winds, all parked right over us for the weekend, and that'll drop us into the 90s or push us into the 90s pretty quickly. We start to see this break down heading into Tuesday. And keeping an eye on this Tuesday forecast. It's kind of the first day we've noticed some active weather in Tuesday afternoon, but at least for the moment, it looks like it's going to be avoiding the inland northwest and perhaps getting some of our neighbors with some active weather. So for now, we'll keep the sunshine in for what will be a hot Tuesday before we start cooling down the middle of next week.
All right, it's gonna need. We're gonna want to cool down after this weekend. It looks like
the ACs are on. That's for sure.
All right, thanks, Matt. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:21. The NBA Finals start tonight, and you'll be able to catch all of the action right here on 4 News Now. But who are you picking to take it all? Will it be Chet Holmgren's Oklahoma City Thunder or Andrew Nembhard's Indiana Pacers? We'll be breaking down how both of those teams got there. That's next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome to Walker's Furniture's 45th anniversary sale, where we're celebrating by offering savings up to 45% off.
Or get no interest financing for up to 5 years.
This week at Walker's.
Bring the whole family out to the Coeur d'Alene Aviation Air Show and Expo. June 28th, high-flying acrobatics, including former pilots from both military and civilian backgrounds, will leave you breathless with their aerial stunts. Stroll through aviation exhibits and see military and vintage aircraft on display. Local vendors will be on site offering family fun and food. Plus, see an aerial firefighting demonstration. See the acrobats of the sky at the Coeur d'Alene Aviation Air Show and Expo, June 28th. Brought to you locally by Coeur d'Alene Aviation and Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
My name is Michael McDonnell. I am a stomach doctor or a gastroenterologist. I'm also a hepatologist, so I do the liver and then the gut and the pancreas. The colonoscopy is something that we do on a daily basis. We think it's very simple, it's very straightforward, and once you're done, you're going to say, oh, that was no big deal. We find early colon cancer. It's curable. It's easily curable, and I mean really curable.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. The 2025 NBA Finals begin tonight, and Gonzaga fans can spend their next few weeks taking stock about which of these former Zag legends will come out on top. Will it be Chet Holmgren's Oklahoma City Thunder or Andrew Nembhard's Indiana Pacers? A pair of stars helped to define and dominate the 2021-22 season. They clinched both the WCC regular and postseason rings, but collapsed late to Arkansas in the NCAA Tournament Sweet 16 round. The squad never dropped out of the top 5 teams in the nation, and the 2022 NBA draft featured both Holmgren and Nembhard making their way to the league. Holmgren to OKC, Nembhard to Indy. Oklahoma City topped off the ever-competitive West this season, ripping through the playoffs to earn their first finals appearance since 2012. Indiana, the comeback kings, moving past Milwaukee, top-seeded Cleveland, and then a stingy New York Knicks team to make their first final since 2000. Both players spoke today to the media about what challenges each opponent presents and how each team can navigate them.
Got a lot of individually good defenders. When they bring that all together, it's physical, it's athletic, they can switch, they're versatile, so it poses a problem.
It's really like a puzzle, you know, you got to take the time to figure it out rather than in the regular season. I feel like you're just working on your own stuff and trying to build yourself throughout the whole season. In the playoffs, it's then taking that and also trying to kind of figure out the other team.
You can catch all that NBA Finals action tonight on ABC starting at 5 o'clock. That's all for morning sports, so you can catch us back on special editions of 4 News Now at 4 o'clock before Game 1 and then immediately following the game.
Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:25. Getting ready for backyard barbecues and beach days? Well, June is packed with deals on summer essentials. The best bargains on grills, blenders, and sunscreen. That's straight ahead. Plus, Spokane is committing millions to fight the opioid crisis, but families still can't access care when they need it. Now, the funding efforts and persistent gaps in services, we'll tell you about it straight away. And before we go to a break, here's a look at today's Tech Bites.
That's right, Gabby! In this morning's GMA First Look, sports betting fans gone too far.
Don't choke, Gabby, like you did yesterday, Gabby!
You can see in this video a man who says he bet on Olympic gold medalist Gabby Thomas's race, shouting at her, celebrating her loss.
You're going down, Gabby! You're going down, Gabby!
The man posting, I made Gabby lose by heckling her, and it made my parlay win. Thomas calling out the man's behavior. This grown man followed me around the track as I took pictures and signed autographs for fans, mostly children, shouting personal insults. Anybody who enables him online is gross. He denies these claims. FanDuel telling ABC News it's banned the man from their platform.
The incidents themselves seem to be increasing. They've seen an uptick in it since sports betting has started expanding across the U.S.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of these out-of-bounds fans. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now I'm back in the picture. Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements. Skyrizi helped visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. And with Skyrizi, many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease. Skyrizi is also approved for ulcerative colitis.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top quality air conditioning systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can stay comfortable with Andy's hassle-free installation service. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Are you in need of an update?
Panhandle Carpet One is more than just flooring. We've launched our brand new Cabinet Design Center and remodel showroom. From custom cabinetry and stunning flooring options, our experts bring your dream space to life. Hardwood, luxury vinyl, carpet, laminate, tile, window treatments, and cabinets. Panhandle Carpet One Floor and Home. Now your destination for floors, cabinets, and complete home style. Visit us on West Appleway or start designing at panhandlecarpet1coeur d'Alene.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We are kicking things off with the 4 News Now story tracker, starting with breaking news out of Philadelphia, where a huge fire broke out at a bus depot around 3 o'clock this morning. Crews rushed to the scene, but the fire was already moving fast, and it's still burning, already destroying about 24 buses there. There are no reports of injuries right now, and the cause is still under investigation, but crews believe it started with one bus and then quickly spread to others. An estimated 2,000 gallons of dyed diesel have stained parts of Baltimore's waterfront red. According to the Maryland Governor Wes Moore and Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott, the fuel originated at a Johns Hopkins Hospital facility in East Baltimore. Emergency crews from nearly a dozen state and city agencies have been working through the night with the U.S. Coast Guard to try and remove the red-tinted fuel from the water. Universal is hoping lightning, or in this case a tornado, can strike twice. The studio released the first trailer for its Wicked sequel yesterday. The Wicked for Good trailer doesn't showcase any real surprises, and if you saw the first one, you probably know what to expect. Both films were shot simultaneously and share the same director and cast. They cover the plot of the Broadway musical, with the upcoming film serving as a de facto Act 2. Wicked for Good is scheduled to hit theaters on November 21st, and you know where to find me on that day. Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. It is Thursday, June 5th. Let's start things off with meteorologist Matt Gray to look at that first alert forecast. November 21st, Matt. You gonna go see Wicked? Maybe the 22nd?
I thought you were about to ask me for the forecast for November 21st.
Let me know. I
was not about to be thrilled. I haven't seen the first one, so I think I got to catch up if I'm going to do that. Mid-50s in Spokane, upper 40s in Coeur d'Alene. I'm off the rails, but we are going to be on track to hit 80 degrees later today, and this is just part of this warm-up. It's been very slow over this past week. We went from about 70 degrees, and then we were in the low 70s and the mid-70s, and now we're about to pop up to 80 degrees, and then things really are going to start to take off as we head into tomorrow, as those temperatures start to get back towards summer-like levels. Now, that said, going to be pretty warm in some places today. We'll be in the upper 80s for Omak, Moses Lake, Grand Coulee, Ephrata, Soap Lake, Lewiston, down into the Tri-Cities. So already starting to heat up just a little bit around the Columbia Basin. We will see a little bit of a breeze in addition to the warm-up for some areas on Friday. So now that we're starting to see those summer-like temperatures, it's time to start to get into the, hey, just be aware of what's going on when it comes to fire danger. It's going to be hot for graduation ceremonies this weekend when you're outside taking those pictures, and it will be the first 90s of the season in places like Spokane. Let's take a closer look coming up.
Matt, thanks. The city of Spokane has already spent millions on opioid services, but families are still struggling to get help when they need it most. Last year, 346 people died from overdoses in Spokane County. The city has committed nearly $2.5 million to combat this problem, funding at-home services, outreach teams, and treatment beds. But challenges still remain in addressing the scope of this crisis, especially when it comes to youth services.
One of the things that we see is the frustration in parents, and they're trying so hard to get these resources and services for their kids.
NAMI Spokane helps people access mental health services. The organization sees many families struggling to just get the care they need. Spokane County's medical examiner reports most overdoses happen inside of the homes, not out on the streets. The city works with nonprofits to address this crisis and says it's limited in what it can fund. NAMI believes the solution starts with conversations about these barriers.
Summer's heating up, and so are the deals. With Father's Day, graduations, and all that sunshine, June is the perfect time to save. From backyard must-haves to thoughtful gifts, Consumer Reports is breaking down the best deals so you can stretch your dollar and shop smart this season. June is here, and that means it's time for backyard barbecues, beach days, and hunting down that perfect gift for dads and grads. Right now, retailers are rolling out some big deals ahead of Father's Day on the 15th and the official start of summer.
In June, we see a lot of deals on seasonal items like grills and outdoor equipment, as well as tech gifts for dads and grads.
Like this Samsung Galaxy smartwatch on sale at Walmart. It's durable, top-rated, and aced all of Consumer Reports' tests. Perfect for the dad or grad who love the outdoors. Now, if you're shopping for a DIY dad, you can snag this Craftsman cordless drill, also marked down at Walmart. It's a solid performer, especially when it comes to drilling.
June is also a great time to save while stocking up on all your summer essentials.
Now, we all know summer isn't summer without a frozen drink in hand. Check out this GE Personal Blender, now discounted on Amazon. It crushed Consumer Reports tests for icy drinks and purees. And yes, it's dishwasher friendly. And while you're sipping by the pool, don't forget the sunscreen. Neutrogena's SPF 50 spray is one of Consumer Reports' top picks. And right now, it's a major steal on Amazon. So, whether you're shopping for a great gift or gearing up for sunny days, you don't have to break the bank to do it. And if a new mattress is on your wish list, Consumer Reports says you might want to hold off just a bit because the best deals usually pop up around the 4th of July. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Some good tips there. Thanks, Hannah. The 90-day pause on steep tariffs is ending early next month. However, a flat 10% rate remains for most countries, except China, which still faces higher tariffs. Since those higher tariffs were set to go into effect, we've been tracking prices on a few common items to see how tariffs may have affected those costs. Here's what we've tracked since April. Prices for a pineapple, a plain t-shirt, and a car headlight bulb stayed mostly steady. But a Barbie doll's price jumped nearly $2 since our last check-in in May. And with that pause ending soon, prices could still rise as stores restock with goods that include those extra tariffs. A convenience store owner in Thailand was caught off guard Monday by a very unusual thief. A wild elephant. Take a look at this video here. The large animal was caught on a surveillance camera walking right up to the shop. It used its trunk to move the freezer and helped himself to some sweet treats. The store owner says it's not unusual to see an elephant pass right by the shop, but it's the first time that the elephant has ever approached the store like this. Park rangers were called. They were eventually able to coax that elephant away, but not before it ate several bags of dried bananas and peanut snacks. That video is just crazy. But you know what? Sometimes you need a snack. I don't blame him. Hopefully you got some good treats. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:37. I literally just can't stop watching it. It's so funny to me.
That got you out of house and home, that's for sure.
Yeah, for real.
That's a lot of calorie requirements. Hey, we're taking a look at the morning commute here on Argonne this morning, and we're just having a beautiful start to our day. More beautiful days to come, but it is going to get a little toasty in the afternoons. Feeling like summer in your forecast coming up.
East Valley Middle School students are teaming up with Mark Peterson and the 4 News Now Extreme team to bring smiles to our local seniors. The Gardening for Grands project and the special deliveries. That's just ahead. Plus, pickleball fever is spreading to the next generation. Spokane Valley kids now have their own summer camps, classes, and even a tournament to compete in. We'll tell you how to get your kids involved in the world's fastest growing sport. That's coming up.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Everyone deserves a better night's sleep.
And for over 40 years, the locally owned Walker's Furniture Stores have carried the largest selection of top-rated mattress sets all under one roof, in stock at the best prices in the region. We understand the quality of your sleep matters, which is why Walker's Furniture has a 365-night comfort guarantee. Plus, get up to $300 of free furniture with select sets sold.
Sleep better and pay less this week at Walker's.
Expect even more from KXLY+. Live updates from the 4 News Now team. Breaking news as it happens. Weather every 10 minutes. Stay connected for free with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
If the name wasn't obvious enough, the DQ Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket is tossed in your choice of Honey Barbecue or New Buffalo. That means layers of flavor from the top, bottom, left, right, inside, outside, and everywhere in between. Delicious from every angle. That's the Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket, available in Honey Barbecue or New Buffalo. Hurry in and try them today, only at DQ.
One call, that's all, means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops, we're here to guide you from start to finish.
After my car accident, working with Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy. They communicated with me and let me know what the next step was every step of the way.
Call Craig Swap and Associates today. Let us make your recovery simple. One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
The great outdoors is calling, and it's time to get out. Get there safely with Perfection and Toyo tires. Proudly made in the USA with long tread life and durability for unbeatable performance on the road or when there is no road at all. Backed with Perfection tires' great warranties, easy credit, and low pricing. Perfection Tire and Toyo tires are here for however you adventure. Nobody beats perfection.
If you want to shine this summer and say goodbye to that winter weight, then this is the perfect time to join Move Fitness for almost $1 a day to get your body sculpted for the swimsuit season.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:40. Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the world, and it's not just for grandma and grandpa or mom and dad. Power Pickleball Club in Spokane Valley is now helping the smallest players get in on the biggest sensation right now in sports. The club hosts many opportunities for kids at any age and skill level to come in and improve on their game. There are youth classes all throughout the year, but this month Power Pickleball is hosting week-long kids summer camps and their first ever kids-only tournament.
As far as we know, will be the first larger scale pickleball tournament just for youth in the entire Spokane area, the first one ever of its kind. And so we're really excited to actually hold a tournament. I think that'll get some excitement going for children because they want to not only have classes and camps, but they want to feel like they have a goal to work towards and they can compete.
The Junior Paddle Battle Tournament is back on June 21st. And if you want to sign your kid up for a summer camp, the tournament or classes, you can find this story. It's up right now on KXLY.com.
10-second takeaway in your forecast. Highs are beating the 80s today, and that is just the start of a stretch of summer-like weather where the 90s will be showing up for this weekend.
Students from East Valley Middle School teamed up with our Mark Peterson and the 4 News Now Extreme team to bring smiles, garden beds, and more to local senior centers. It's all part of our Gardening for Grands project. The students built each planter in their shop class, then got to deliver them in person, resulting in lots of smiles and hugs.
What did you think about meeting all the kids today?
Oh, fabulous, fabulous.
It's always so fun to see the projects that Mark and the Extreme team all do for our community. And if you want to see the full video of that drop-off and all the hugs, head on over to KXLY.com. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:42. Silverwood season is here. Get ready for some summer fun. We have Allison Martinez live this morning with the new things you can expect at the park this year.
I am ready to go. I am first in line, ready to ride the new and improved Tremors. We'll give you a sneak peek coming up here in a few minutes.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When it comes to getting what's fair for your auto accident, the scales of justice can be a bit unbalanced.
So how do you get what's fair?
Call Russell and Hill.
We've handled thousands of injury cases and have the resources to make the insurance company pay out.
Call Russell and Hill.
4 News Now anchors, not just in the newsroom, but in the community, doing the work, listening to you, asking questions to help keep your family safe. We're the people you trust on your screens and in your neighborhood. And we'll always be there on 4 News Now.
Mamma Mia, the original record-breaking Broadway production returns. Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the most exhilarating smash hit musical ever. Coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts June 17th through 22nd. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Bad sleep?
The worst.
There's really no excuse for bad sleep during the extended Memorial Day sale at Denver Mattress.
Right now, shop top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Purple, Heirloom, or save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Colorado Twin for only $149.99. Save 30% on our Doctor's Choice lineup, any size, any model. Plus, get 60 months no interest and free shipping.
Hurry! The extended Memorial Day sale at Denver Mattress ends Thursday.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Ready for takeoff!
Because we know your house is more than a home.
Whoa!
It's where their dreams take flight.
Hey, Dad!
And when you feel protected, your family can dream fearlessly.
How's it going, Captain?
A-OK.
Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
At Finley Downtown Toyota, we know that every journey begins with trust. That's why every new vehicle sold comes with Toyota Care's complimentary roadside assistance. From daily commutes to weekend adventures, Finley Toyota has what you need to keep you moving. Because peace of mind should come standard. Visit Finley Downtown Toyota today, where we take care of you so you can take care of what matters most.
When it comes to getting what's fair for your auto accident, the scales of justice can be a bit unbalanced.
So how do you get what's fair?
Call Russell and Hill.
We've handled thousands of injury cases and have the resources to make the insurance company pay out.
Call Russell and Hill.
The best morning start with Kelly and Mark.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:45. Silverwood fans, you probably know about the iconic Tremors, the wooden roller coaster. Well, the coaster just got an upgrade, and now it's ready for you and your family to ride. We have Allison Martinez live this morning for a closer look. And Allison, looks like you're ready to ride again this morning.
Yes. I am ready to ride. I rode just about an hour ago, and as soon as I walked off, I said, you know what, guys, I have the itch again. I can't wait to get back on. I'm joined by Sarah this morning, and this whole roller coaster has been new and improved, but keeping that same touch we all love. Tell us a little bit about Tremors.
We've had a seismic upgrade, and it's been incredible. It's been so great. We've been running it for about a week now, and it's got everything. Brand new steel 208 retract from our neighbors over at Rocky Mountain Construction in Hayden. Wow. These beautiful new Millennium Flyer trains from Great Coasters International, which are super comfy.
Yes.
Not slowing you down with a seatbelt, so it's quick. The throughput is double because we have a second train now as well. So we have increased by 110%, so more than double what we were getting through here before.
So very exciting. I know no one likes to wait in line, so this thing is flying. You're getting on this roller coaster and you're ready to go. I think we just have to go for it.
I think we do.
Shall we go ahead?
Let's give it another shot. It's my turn.
Yes, let's do it. Before we go ahead, remind us, where can people go to get tickets? Any answers?
Silverwoodthemepark.com/tickets. You get those tickets online. You're going to save $10.
Perfect. All right, we're going to take it away here. We'll check in back with you guys in a few minutes.
All right, there she goes. Round two of Tremors. She gave it a glowing review last time, so let's see if the second ride is up to her expectations there. As she climbs up the hill there. There's something different about a wooden roller coaster. I feel like it kind of gives that nostalgia a little bit.
It does. It does give the nostalgia, but I would tell you, it gives you the shaky cam feeling too. So I think there's a reason they're talking about how smooth it is with the new track and the new things. Because yeah, if you rode one of the old Woody coasters, it can be an experience that maybe if you're not prepared for it, it might be a little different, but this looks pretty good.
This looks so fun. We're going to see her drop down here. Shortly, right? Last time she had her hands up. She said that when the drop got her last time, she had tears. There she goes.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, so much fun. We will check back in with her to see if she gives another 5-star review after the second ride.
And as you can see, the weather is beautiful. However, I noticed a couple things this morning when we were watching the sunrise. It had a little red tint to it. Also, a little bit of haze on the horizon. So I think we got to talk about this morning, because this is something that ties into some things that we've been talking about nationally over the course of the week here as well. You can see there is that little bit of haze right in the horizon, but you don't really notice anything except for clear blue sky over Spokane, 54 right now. So let's take a look at a colorized satellite image, and that'll give you a better idea of what's going on. We know that our friends in Canada, they've been dealing with wildfires, and the season up there has gotten pretty scary pretty quickly. And so when the sun is coming up, we have a very good idea on these satellite pictures. We get this kind of dusty little brownish tint to what the smoke is, and then the brighter white is where the clouds are. And so you can see some of the origin points here at the top of your screen for these fires. Yeah, so it looks like we do have a little bit of elevated smoke over us right now. It sounds like Allison's coming back here, so let's take a look. Let's see if she's had some fun.
Wiping the tears again.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, so yeah, as you can see, I mean, it's a beautiful day out today, but certainly something to keep in mind here as we head later on into the summer. Just noting that when we do get a north wind, if things start to get a little bit, continue to stay active up there, we may have to be talking about air quality here sooner rather than later. As for right now, air quality is good. So just a little bit of haze you may notice in the sky. If you do, that's what it is. Temperatures right now, upper 40s, low 50s out there. Overall, pretty nice start to your day. We'll be up around 80 degrees for this afternoon, so just a little bit warmer. We've been warming up just a couple of degrees each and every day. That is going to become a little bit more dramatic as we head into your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we'll go up into the mid-80s Friday, then Saturday, upper 80s, and then, yes, by Sunday, it will be time for the 90s. We'll show you how long those 90s will be sticking around coming up here in a few minutes. But yeah, got to find a way to stay cool here, Natalie.
Feeling hot, that's for sure. All right, thanks, Matt. And checking back in with Miss Allison Martinez, who just got back off of her ride in Tremors. Allison, another glowing review. It looks like you had a lot of fun.
Oh, we had the best time. We're windblown once again, tears in our eyes, but that was so fun. Now, this is Sarah's first time just riding it, enjoying it. Before, as we talked about earlier, you were doing crosswords, makeup, because it's so smooth, but you just got to enjoy it this time. How was it?
Yeah. Not putting makeup on was wonderful. That was fantastic. But no, that was so smooth. And like Jordan said before, it's smoother than Stunt Pilot, I think. So that's just incredible. And
you heard it here first. Smoother than Stunt Pilot. Definitely make sure to come out here and revisit this ride. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Looks like so much fun, Allison. Thanks so much for the behind-the-scenes look. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:50. Your morning sprint is coming up next. Thanks for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest. We'll see you after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Craig Swap and Associates.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
I did 950 miles on the Pacific Crest Trail and then decided I wanted to go hike in the Himalayas. I was not 20 years old. I was 64 years old. We had an absolutely incredible experience. We trekked about between 90 and 92 miles, and to do it pain-free. You think I'm not grateful for arch supports from Good Feet? I mean, come on. I'm Dale, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Huh, never a doubt. See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
For your home and your range, Bad Boy Mowers and Tractors are engineered for the life you lead. With superior accessories and implements that will help you make the most of your land. Home on the range. Bad Boy Mowers and Tractors. Power, performance, attitude.
The swimsuit season has arrived, and that means extra time in the gym to look good this summer at Move Fitness. Time to get it on. From squats and lunges for the booty to curls for the girls, Move Fitness has the classes and machines to make this summer your best. And you can get it all for about $1 a day. Time to get it on. Move Fitness.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:53. It's time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint. We'll be seeing a lot of sunshine today with just a few clouds here and there. We got meteorologist Matt Gray with a look at our first alert forecast. Hannah Joy live in studio with some breaking news out of Adams County. And Allison Martinez live this morning at Silverwood for a closer look at some new and improved rides. But we're starting with an update about the 3 Wenatchee sisters who were found dead earlier this week. Now, new this morning, Chelan County law enforcement releasing this doorbell cam video of Travis Decker, the father accused of killing his 3 daughters. This morning, Decker is still missing. Police hope that releasing this video will lead to his arrest. It was taken just days before 9-year-old Peyton, 8-year-old Evelyn, and 5-year-old Olivia were killed. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office held a press conference in Wenatchee last night, providing more information on the search for Decker. We have all that listed on our website, KXLY.com. 2 helicopters from Spokane County are headed to Chelan County to help with the search for Travis Decker. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office just unveiling this new helicopter technology yesterday. Air One features thermal imaging, live streaming to the county's real-time crime center, and enhanced cameras. This technology is used to find missing people, search for criminals, and help other units with arrests. The helicopter, as we mentioned, already being put to use.
And in your forecast, some sunshine and slightly warmer temperatures today as we continue our road towards summer-like weather this weekend. We'll see upper 70s around lunchtime or just slightly later with a light wind out of the northwest. And we'll see temperatures right around 80 degrees multiple times this afternoon. Look for mid-80s tomorrow and those 90s to show up this weekend.
Spokane Valley Fire responded to a fire at Hangry's Restaurant. It's located on Trent Avenue. According to Spokane Valley Fire, a kitchen fire broke out around 8 o'clock yesterday morning. The fire started at the stovetop and then spread to the ceiling. There were 3 people inside the restaurant, and they were all able to get out safely. Firefighters put out that fire and ventilated the smoke, but Hangry's says there is no timeline for when it might be open again.
We are following breaking news out of Adams County. A former fire chief is now wanted on some pretty serious charges. Last Thursday, deputies showed up at the home of Jared Potts in Lynn with a search warrant. This came after tips from community members in the town of Hayton. Take a look at your screen. That investigation actually uncovered that Potts is accused of stealing from the community he was once trusted to protect. During the search, deputies found several items owned by the town, plus a large amount of mail addressed to local residents. And now he's wanted for multiple charges, including first-degree theft and mail theft. So if you have any information on where Potts might be, please call the Adams County Sheriff's Office.
This morning we are at Silverwood Theme Park, which of course is now open for the season, and starting this Saturday you can also check out Boulder Beach. Now there's so many exciting things to check out here this upcoming season. This morning we were on Tremors, the wooden roller coaster that we all know and we all love has had a seismic upgrade. It's now faster and smoother than ever before. And if you want to get your tickets to Silverwood this season, you can go ahead to silverwoodthemepark.com.
Students from East Valley Middle School teamed up with Mark Peterson and the 4 News Now Extreme team to bring smiles and garden beds to our local senior centers. It's all part of our Gardening for Grants project. The students built each of those planters in their shop class and got to deliver them in person, resulting in a lot of smiles and hugs. It's always great to see the projects that Mark and the Extreme team do for our community, but to see the full video, you can head on over to KXLY.com. And we will be back with a final check of our weather forecast with meteorologist Matt Gray. That's coming up right after this commercial break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Looking for a great truck at a great price that's built for adventure and engineered for safety? Then stop by Findlay Downtown Toyota today and take a test drive in a new Tundra or Tacoma truck. And also check out the incredible TRD upgrades.
Beautiful sunshine over Spokane as we look at One Spokane Stadium. It is going to be a wonderful weekend and a wonderful end to the week around the Inland Northwest. One thing, however, it is going to feel pretty summer-like. In fact, it is going to be definitely on the hot side by early June standards by the time we get to Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, which we all expect are going to be in the 90s or at least very close to it. So this first real heat wave of the early summer season is going to be the main driver of our weather for the next several days. Not really cooling down until about this time next week.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in to Good Morning Northwest here on KXLY. We appreciate you being here all day. We'll see you throughout the day on GMA.